705. Remember, they are civilians. They are youths that are not trained. So they were taken to Ayot. When they were taken to Ayot, the war happened and all this, and then they were put somewhere in Pom. So some of them were put in Pom, and some of them got involved in the war. They are not more. And some of them have been, when the issue happened, this war of the recent war of Pom happened, of Ayot, they went to the river. They went to the river. They were trying to cross the river, going to Malacca, going back to Malacca. They wanted to escape, to go back to Malacca, find a way to go. But the SPLA-IO captured them. They got them, and they take them to DL. DL is the headquarter on that side. So they're here and saying, please call the Nuäri TV. We have the Nuäri TV that is being run by Nyandau. Call the Nuäri TV. If you have a brother that got lost some 4 months ago, if you have a husband that got lost 4 months ago, that went to the market and never came back, or left home and never came back, please call Nuäri TV and look for your brother or look for your husband. Some of them that are in Po, in DL, they are ready looking for their families, and this is the first information that I'm coming to give you. That is the update that have come out from the other side. Another thing is, the soldiers that went to war, the soldiers that were taken by Paul Nang, the soldiers that were dancing 3 weeks ago, most of them are no more. So if your families were taken, the government have finished them. And they, after finishing them, instead of coming out and accepting, they left their bodies to be eaten by wild animals. And now they left this and they went to Juba. They sent people to Nairobi to go look for another fake peace that can come and finish the South Sudanese. They sent people to Egypt. They sent people to Ethiopia. They sent people to Sudan. They sent people to all over Africa. They are now moving all over Africa looking for peace. Which peace again? And they refuse peace. They destroy peace. They arrested their political rivals. They arrested. We have political detainees that are supposed to be dealing with peace. So which peace are they talking about? When the whole world was coming out and telling South Sudanese, please Salva Kiir, go back to peace. How many letters were written by international community, by Tricas country, by America, everywhere? People were warning. They were saying, please, you have to go back to the peace agreement. Don't kill the South Sudanese. But no, after going and killing almost 9,000 soldiers, because the soldiers that have died in Pajut, the soldiers that have died in Patai, these are South Sudanese. These are children. These are South Sudanese that are supposed to be building South Sudan. But they are fighting a very useless war of Salva Kiir government. A government that doesn't even remember them when they are dead. Because Salva Kiir now, he's even talking about peace. He doesn't even know what is really happening. He doesn't care. It's families of South Sudanese that are burying their women. To make the matter worse, women even don't find their husband to bury. Mothers don't even find their children to bury. And they were not even given salaries. They were given fake dollars. Remember the money that they were given? They were given fake dollars to go and kill. How cheap do Salva Kiir think our SSPDF are? How cheap do Salva Kiir think that our children are? How? So to people that think that now they are coming back after killing almost 9,000 plus, and then you can add the White Army and you can add the IO. Those who are dead, maybe you can say they are around 14,000. We can say maybe 14,000 died in that war. Approximately 14,000 died in that war. Imagine who are those people. Those are South Sudanese. Those are South Sudanese that died. Those are children that women gave birth to. South Sudanese women gave birth to those children. Those give birth to those are people husbands, people wives. Those are people husbands. Even people wives were taken. Women were taken to the front line. Huh? And now, Salva Kiir want to take us back to what he refused some few months ago, what he refused some few years ago, to go back so that we can again waste time. To the whole world, we were all begging Salva Kiir that we want peace. We were all begging Salva Kiir that we want peace. But Salva Kiir refused peace. He arrested Dr. Riek Machar. He arrested Potka. He arrested everybody for IO. He arrested even a call, his own director of national security that have been working for him for 10 years. He planned a way to kill General Majur in Nasser. Why? Because he wanted to find a way to capture Dr. Riek Machar and put him in prison so that he can continue and think maybe it will work. A lot of things have been tried. When they sent Dr. Riek to South Africa and we tried Taban Dengai, the international community, you wanted to try if really peace will work with another Nuäri. You put General Taban Dengai as the vice president. Things did not go well. You had to go back and bring Dr. Riek. And people went back to peace agreement. And you all know what happened. When Dr. Riek was sent to Ethiopia and then they refused. Again, the same day, the next day again he was taken. Why? Because he's for peace. All of us know he wants peace for South Sudan. But now, Salva wants to again find another way to release Dr. Riek so that they can go back to the fake peace again. We say no. We don't want peace that kills our children. We don't want peace that kills our husband. We don't want peace that destroys South Sudan. We are done. No more fake peace. Women of South Sudan, you cannot give birth to the ground. You cannot give birth to grave. To widows, you cannot becoming widows every day in the name of SSPDF. People should surrender their uniform and go to their houses. Go home. No more. The deaths that have happened. If you see the pictures of what have happened in Pajut and in Patai, it's better we give Salva Kiir whatever you want, we leave South Sudan for him. We can leave South Sudan for Salva if he wants. Because he's finishing South Sudanese. It's too much. And then everybody here is coming making noise. You are defending the Dinka community. You are defending somebody that is killing your children. And there's this page that when he realized that the SSPDF were killed and they were finished, he came and said, even if they are dead in honor. Honor of what? Fighting what? Which honor? Whose honor? Fighting what? When you want them to go and die, they die. When you come back, they are dead, and then you want to say, they died when they were defending which sovereignty from which country? Were they fighting Ethiopia? Were they fighting Kenya? Were they fighting Uganda? They were fighting the people they're supposed to be protecting. What do you think that the God of the land will do? You people, you need to think. If you want to know actually what really happens in this war, always go to the show of Dr. Okuny. Always go to the show of Dr. Okuny. Dr. Okuny will always tell you point blank without sugarcoating anything. If you think it's a lie, get those phones and call. Why have they closed the internet? Why have they closed the network? Because after you call your family, they will say there's no network, that the network is closed. Because there's nobody to be called. All those phones are cold. Nobody's holding them now. It's finished. It is finished. It is finished. A lot of people that went to that place will not come back. That is another genocide. That is another genocide that have happened. Another genocide that have happened. And this genocide have been done by Paul Nang, have been done by Kwal Manyang, have been done by Dr. Rie Gaiko, have been done by Michael Kwal. These are the people. And I was telling people, where is Michael Kwal? Where is General Michael Kwal? Let him come live. Let him come live and tell us where he is. Let him come live and tell us where are the SSPDF. Let him come live and tell us where are the SSPDF. Talk to South Sudanese. The fake peace that Salva Kiir want to sign again, see the people he appointed. He put Ezekiel Lol in that place. He put Elias Lomoro in that place. Elias Lomoro came and said that Nuäri are hostile. The 16 counties of the Nuäri, he came and said they are hostile. Again, he's being put to negotiate, to prepare what? What kind of peace? What kind of election? What are you talking about? So, it is up to you, South Sudanese. It is up to you, South Sudanese. It is not up to me, Ruth. I am doing my part. A lot of you hate me, but one day you will appreciate what I am doing. A lot of people are saying, last year you were coming and fueling war. When what I did, I resigned fast as a human rights activist. The document is outside there. Because I wanted to change something. I wanted to make the Dinka community to realize this government, you are not supporting it. And this government is not helping you. What did I do? I told you, we are fighting, it's a Dinka and Nuer war. And the war went on. And you came out and say, no. It's not between Nuer and Dinka. It is between Nuer and the government. You already remove yourself. And that is what I wanted. Today we are all, a lot of people today are IO. A lot of people as we speak. A lot of you. So the problem today, take it from me. If you had a brother that went to the front line, don't wait for them to come back. If you had a husband that went to the front line, don't wait for him to come back. If you had a son that went to the front line, you have not seen them for 3 days, you have not talked to them, don't wait for them to come back. Don't wait for them. They are not coming back. How can you make the land of South Sudan, every corner of land of South Sudan, to become a corner of death, corner of genocide? How can you destroy our country like that? How can you? You now, some dingas are reasoning now, you are seeing the government of Salva Kiir as is not your government. Why are you still accepting? Thank you to Atong Hassan. Atong Hassan, thank you for telling their will sons that this war is not for them. And thank you to their will son that understood. As we speak, let me tell you another secret that you don't know. The children of Bor, the soldiers, the SSPDF that come from Twitch East, that come from Bor County, they are not in this war. They have been taken to Warap. Some of them, they are in Wow as we speak. If I'm lying, call your brother. Most of them are in Wow. Why are they in Wow? If they were supposed to fight, why did they take them to Bor? They removed them from Bor, they took them to Wow. To go and fight another Wow war. So that they remove this one and then they take them. You see the way the government is mixing us, our children, and destroying everybody. And to those South Sudanese that your brother is in Wow in the name of SSPDF. Your brother is in Wow in the name of Special Force. Please tell your brother to come back as they are still alive. We cannot continue losing South Sudanese. It is enough. We cannot continue losing South Sudanese. Salva Kiir have killed enough. The genocide Salva Kiir did in 2013. The genocide Salva Kiir did last year. The genocide Salva Kiir did. It is early new year, 2026. We already have 2 genocides. The genocide of Patai and genocide of Payut. And they want to do more genocide. And Salva Kiir is so heartless. He is so weak, he cannot even walk. He cannot even think. Even signing a document is a problem. And he cannot give up his seat. What kind of heartless? You want to continue killing many children. You know your term is finishing in 2026 and you want to go with everybody? You want to wipe all the children of South Sudan? Who will fight our wars in case of anything come? This world, there's a lot of problems that are happening in this world. Who is going to fight our war if you are finishing the Nuäri and the Dinka? Who is going to fight our war in South Sudan? Who? If other countries now have problem with us, who will fight? Because you're already finishing the children. Because you are leaving soon? You want to leave that problem for us? So please. And ask Garangate, this guy who is a musician, who was clapping and doing all these things. Ask him, where is his colleague? If you see him, ask him, let him produce your brother, let him produce your sister. Let him produce. What kind of a government? You are even taking women to front line. Women are being captured on the street. You go buy mullah for your children, to buy food to prepare, and then you take them. Women, since when do women go to front line? How can you take women to front line and go fight IO? How can you take women to front line to go and fight White Army? Do you think women can fight White Army? If SSPDF cannot fight White Army, who are women to go and fight White Army? You want to even kill women? You are tired of killing all the boys? You want to continue killing more and more? You burn the Nuäri children alive. It's not enough for you. You finish SSPDF. It's not enough for you. Now you want even to add more women. What kind of government? How can government of Salva Kiir finish us? Huh? Huh? And to the, please, we don't want to hear anybody coming and saying that we want Salva Kiir to step down. No more international call for peace, negotiation. We don't want any peace again. That's a peace that Salva Kiir will be sitting on it. A peace that Ezekiel Lol will be sitting on it. A peace that somebody like Elias Lomoro will be sitting on it. We are tired. We don't want that peace anymore. International community, Salva Kiir have used South Sudanese, left and right. He have finished the children of South Sudan. He have destroyed the resources of the land. To a level now, the new trend, they left the oil because they know the oil is not working anymore. They say that they want to build another road. This road they want to build, they say they will build with the money from the gold. This gold money is not money that is going to the gold. Is that to go and build roads. This money is for them to find other more loans. Other more loans. And these loans, what happened? These loans, they go back to buying more weapons, buying more helicopters. Because the only time you see Salva Kiir resources coming to the community is when he's bombing you. Is when he's sending weapons to with the soldiers. That's when you see Salva Kiir money. We don't see Salva Kiir money. Who sees Salva Kiir money? We civilians have seen Salva Kiir money. When women are eating water lilies. So please, if you love your brother, leave about somebody like a book Luke Nyok who is here, who is saying he doesn't even know where are you. Huh? And some of you will come and tell me, Ruth, you are sitting. Do you know where I'm sitting, what I'm doing? I am on a mission, fighting for justice for South Sudan. I'm not here sitting like you, who's doing some work of cleaning old people. That's not the work I am doing. I am fighting for justice. And when the time comes, I will come home with victory. I am not here sitting doing nothing. I am fighting mafias who took away our resources and destroyed and killed our land. This is the work I am doing where I am. I came with an international invite here. I did not come by myself. You are a coward, you left. I did not left. In this year, October, you will hear something and you will see my name. And I've been sharing all this on social media, but all of you are so traumatized about fighting. You are so traumatized about all these things. So please, don't accept your brother, your husband, your word to be sent again in the name of fighting for Salva Kiir. And we all reject the peace. Even if we have to go out, South Sudanese, all over the world, we go to the street, wherever you are, we don't want more fake peace. A peace that have taken 20 years, it have never been implemented. How will it be implemented today? Today, how will it work? And it did not work for 20 years. International community. For 20 years, you have been funding fake peace for Salva Kiir. 20 years. Fake peace. For 20 years, we have paid fees. But today, how come, what is it that Salva Kiir did not do in that 20 years that he will do when he's remaining with only 6 months to die? Huh? How will he bring peace in 6 months that he did not bring in 20? Which solution Salva Kiir have been looking for? Which solution? Which solution? Is your children's lives better than not important? They will protect Salva Kiir government for you? A government that doesn't even remember you? A government that have led the SSPDF to be collecting firewoods and feed on charcoals? Do you know, I know what the SSPDF have been going through. And that's why I came before and I recorded a video in 2023 and I told people, please, let's be kind to our soldiers. Let's be kind to our SSPDF. Why? Because I saw some of them, I know them. I knew what they were going through in Juba. But you came and mocked me and abused me because you really don't know what they are going through. But I know what they were going through. Imagine Kill is sick. You remember in Nairobi when he went for the other peace, people, he almost fall down and people were cut. That is the kind of a person you are losing your children for. That is the kind of a person you are losing your husband for. That is the kind of a person you are losing your brother for. But what I am telling you is, all the prisoners of war that were captured, they are all alive and they will be released to you. Just like the ones that survived in Nasser, they were all sent to Juba and we all saw them. So all these ones also will come home. And that is the prayers. Please, it's my plea to SPLA-IO, including the SSPDF that you are capturing. These are people, they're also vulnerable. The people you are fighting for even. This SSPDF, they are people you are fighting for even. This liberation that you want to liberate South Sudan, SSPDF are part of the people you want to liberate from the charm of Salva Kiir government. Huh? So when you capture them, sometimes these are the people you are fighting and you are liberating. So when you capture them, they are as vulnerable as Ruth, only that all of you know Talimat. If they have been given Talimat, there's nothing they can do. But know very well when you capture them, they are the same people you are fighting for. If you want to liberate a child, even SSPDF need to be liberated. Because they were brainwashed, they were not even sure what is their duty. So this is what I will say. To the Dinka community, to the Nuäri community, to the 62 tribes of South Sudan. Me and you. This fake peace. No more fake peace. No more fake peace that will be protecting their position and finishing us. No more fake peace that will be sending their children away. No more fake peace. You see Garang John. Where is Garang John? Where is Garang John? The Garang John everybody used to wake up in the morning and go to and check Garang John page. Where is Garang John? Where is Garang John? You should be asking yourself some questions. So, we have a problem, and look outside the box. Salva Kiir sold his cake and he ate it. He sold his cake to Museveni and other allies. So those allies want their weapons to be used. And when their weapons are used, they get money. Because South Sudan is buying. And I don't know, the arm embargo, what happened to the UN? There was arm embargo to South Sudan. Was the arm embargo uplifted? Is South Sudan allowed to buy now weapons? Because they are buying weapons every corner. They are receiving weapons everywhere. They even side with RSF. Look at such a government who doesn't care about its people. So, it is up to you, South Sudanese. If you continue your children, if you want your children to continue to die in the name of fake peace of Salva Kiir, that is up to you. You already know. If you want your brothers to continue to die in front line, or your husband or your children, it is up to you. In the name of Dinka, you are protecting Dinka or you are protecting Nuäri, that is up to you. If you also want your brother to continue waiting for the war that is going to erupt in Wow, then let your brother there. And most of the boys that are there, they were taken from there. The Bor children and the East, Twitch East and Bor, they were taken to Wow. So it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to save your family, save them. You want to continue killing your brother, talk to them. You can talk to them just like the way Atong Hassan talked to his brothers. He talked to his family from a will and they listened to him. And the people of Tony have talked to themselves. Their son Akolkol is in prison. Where is Paul Malong? He's outside, he's in exile. Where is Nial Deng? He's in exile. Why are all these people leaving? And you want to continue your brother to continue to die. It's okay. You continue to live in 1991, continue to live in 2013, continue to live in 1994. Life is continuing. Today we are in 2026. So when you are still living in 1991, your brother will die in the name of fighting for 1991, something that he was not even there. Yes. And my last statement is going to all the people that want to abuse the sovereignty of South Sudan. We voted for South Sudan in 2011. We cannot use 2010 census to do election. We have refused. And how many months for election, if I may ask? We cannot survive to do that. So it is up to you. To you continue supporting Salva Kiir to have the fake peace as it had been happening every day, or you help yourself. Yes, it's okay. Thank you for calling me crazy girl. Yes, this is your crazy girl, Ruth Nyalel, who love you so much and love South Sudan so dearly. Because I vote for separation. I vote for separation myself. So, South Sudan, let's always respect the sovereignty. Respecting peace. Real peace, not this fake peace, is respecting the sovereignty. Let's save lives. Let's save lives. The war that is in the front line is a bad war. That war is a bad war. It's not a good war. It's not a good war. That war is not good. Don't accept your families to go there again. Bye-bye.